all of you. Today I am giving a lecture on lithography. It is lecture 5, and previous lecture we discussed about some CVD, chemical vapor depositions, and their types of chemical depositions. So today we discuss about lithography. So what is the meaning of lithography, and what is the role in the fabrication? We are discussing this. So lithography comes from the Greek words lithios means stone and graphene means to write. Lithography depends on the fact that water and grease repel method was invented in 1796 by German author and actor Alois Steinfelder as a cheap method of publication artwork on paper to print text. In this pattern, drawn onto a flat limestone and then paint the printing ink onto the stone. While the stone background absorbs water, the greasy substance holds wet ink on top. Press paper against the stone to transfer the pattern. In the 20th and 21st century, it's become an important technique with the unique dramatic capability in the art field. Many techniques of lithography have been developed in the last half a century with various lens system and exposure radiation source, including photons, X-ray, electrons, ions, and neutral atoms. Photolithography is the most widely used technique in the microelectronic fabrication, particularly for mass production of integrated circuits. So, what is the meaning of photolithography? Photolithography is the process of transferring geometric shapes on a mask to surface of a silicon wafer. Photolithography has some steps. So, how it will be convert? So, it will be impact on the fabrications. So, these are the steps. First one is the step is the wafer cleaning. In the first step, wafer are chemically cleaned to remove organic, ionic, and metallic impurities. Barrier layer formations after cleaning silicon dioxide, which serve as a barrier layer, is deposited on the surface of the wafer. Photoresist is applied to the surface of the wafer by a high-speed centrifugal spinning. This technique is known as a spin coating. Produce a thin uniform layer of photoresist on the wafer surface. In this process, liquid solution of photoresist is given out from the water by the rapid spin and produce uniform thin layer. Chemical commonly used as a photoresist are PMMA, polymethyl bromide, and PDMS we are using. Positive photoresist is what is a positive photoresist exposed to UV light. The underlying matter is to be removed. In this resist, exposure to the UV light changes the chemical structure of the resist so that it becomes more soluble in the developer. The exposed resist is then washed by the developer solution. In the other words, whatever show the goes. This is a figure we are showing in the positive photoresist. Negative photoresist is behave in just the opposite manner. Exposure to the UV light causes the negative rays to become polymerized and more difficult to dissolve. Therefore, and the negative rays remain on the surface wherever it is exposed, and the developer solution remove only the unexposed portions. This one is a show negative photoresist, and this one is show the positive resist. Pre-baking. Pre-baking is the step during the almost all the solvents are removed from the photoresist. The photoresist become photosensitive after pre-baking. Photoresist is pre-baked at 90 degrees Celsius to for 100 degrees Celsius for 5 minutes to 30 minutes. Mask alignment and exposure. A mask or photomask is a square glass plate with a pattern combination of a metal frame on one side pattern transferred onto the wafer surface. There are three primary exposure methods: contact, proximity, and projection. They are shown in the figure. Contact plating. In the contact plating, wafer is brought into the physical contact with the photomask because of the contact between the resist and the mask where very high resolution is possible. The problem with the contact printing is that fragments trapped between the resist and the mask can damage the mask and cause defect in the pattern. Proximity printing. The proximity exposure method is similar to the contact printing, except that small gap 10-25 microns wide is maintained between the wafer and the mask. This gap minimizes harsh damage. Approximately 2 to 4 micron resolution is possible with proximity printing. Projector printing avoids mask damage entirely, and an image of the pattern on the mask is projected onto the wafer, which is many centimeter away. To achieve high resolution, only a small portion of the mask's image is as about 1 micron resolution. Development. Development is a process in which exposed non-exposed area is resolved by a developer. Mostly commonly used developer is tetramethylammonium ammonium hydroxide is used in a concentration of 0.2 to 0.26. Developer is important in controlling the development uniformly. Therefore, two methods are mainly used in spin development and spray development. During the spin development, wafers are spun and developer is poured onto the rotating wafer. In the spray development, the developer is sprayed rather than the pour on the wafer by using a nozzle that produces a fine spray over the wafer. Hard baking. The hard bake is used to harden to the final resist image at the temperature 120 degrees to 150 degrees Celsius so that it will be hold out the harsh environment of etching. Etching is performed either using wet chemicals such as acid or more commonly in dry etching by exposing to material to bombardment of ions. Those photoresist where the etching and protects the material covered by the resist. When the etching is complete, the resist is stripped, leaving the desired pattern. Stripping after the image wafer has the remaining photoresist must be removed. There are two classes of the stripping technique: wet stripping and dry stripping. A simple example of stripper is acetone. Acetone tends to leave residue on wafer. Most commercial organic stripper are vinyl based. So photolithography, we will discuss about in that. Now there are a lot of lithography processes are available. We are discussing this next chapter or in next lecture. We are discussing on that electron beam lithography, nanolithography, X-ray lithography, soft lithography, nano imprinted lithography. So these all lithography we are discuss about that and how it will be measured. That we are also discussed spectroscopy, optical spectroscopy, electron spectroscopy, ionic spectrometer. So these all the technology we are discuss on there. So nano implemental lithography we are discussing about that. Nano implemental lithography is a lithography technique that combines the speed of optical lithography with the resolution of the ABL. We use NIL to make nanostructural substrate. Special stem contain the nanoscale designed to fabricate on the substrate. We are designing or fabricated like that. So the stems are pressed into polymeric materials that was previously deposited on the substrate. In this like that, previously we are deposited in this way, and it will be see like that. When the stem is filled, the polymer is treated by a UV light through the stem by applying the stem shape. So we are apply a UV light on there, so the shape and the shape are complete. A residual layer of the resist is left and can be removed. So residual layer is completely removed and the remaining are like that. A metal layer can be deposited on the sample as shown figure. When the resist is removed, the nanoscale metal structure are left. So next is the applications. It can be used to make optical, photonic, electrical, biological device. Advanced in mold manufacturer will have to wide application of NIL in the smaller device. So this is all about we are discussing about lithography and nano lithography. We are discussing now, and in next lecture we are discuss about some e-beam lithography and soft lithography. We are discuss on the next lecture. So for today is this is so today is the final. Okay, thank you.